You know, when you were talking to me earlier about your mission and what you were seeing when you first entered the work world, and then where you are today, why don't you take me through it again?
As we looked at Sharegain back then, and we looked at the capital markets, we saw that there was a fundamental challenge into capital markets, right? We saw financial technology starting to disrupt banking services and the like, but capital markets really remained like the last bastion of old tech. So we thought of ourselves, how do we then democratize it? If you want to roll out securities lending and offer it to your end clients, either you go in and build it yourself and 2-3 years to market, or you plug in with Sharegain and you go live very quickly. And on top of that, you can build, the margin lending and the non-purpose lending and the likes. And so you don't need to do anything, right? It runs in the background for you and generates an additional source of income, an asset you already own, right?
Yes, by you guys enabling everybody to play, you've opened up greater supply and greater demand, so everybody wins.
That new supply comes in exactly from the brokers and the banks and the wealth managers, right? Yep. And that have never done securities lending, never offered it to their clients. Now they can offer it, and they bring that availability into the Sharegain
And that's
platform.
This whole new supply you talked about entering.
Exactly. Scott, as a private equity investor that is focused on B2B, why are you so tuned to private investor participation in capital markets?
There's 3 things that we see going forward. One is that the next generation of investors are going to be self-directed. They're trading, but I think the key thing is they're also discerning and they're educated. And I think when they find out what they can get from the service that you provide, they're going to demand the service. That's one. So 2, that we're about to encounter one of the largest transfers of wealth. The baby boom generation that created post-World War II created a lot of wealth, and it's about to transfer this to this new consumer. And the third thing is that's just for, let's say, the more mature economies. We have the whole evolution of new economies. And they're skipping steps. So when you look at all 3 trends, so how do we get in the middle of technology providers who are making it more frictionless to have access to these products, and the products themselves.
Exactly. You obviously see a lot of capital markets. What got you so excited in Sharegain?
You have 3 hours? No. So myself was also a fintech entrepreneur like you. I started a company 18 years ago that was trying to, what we say, level the playing field and democratizing capital. Lawrence Tosi, our founder, was CFO of Blackstone, president and CFO of Airbnb. When we thought of WestCap and starting the firm, how do we bring more products to more people? How do we allow people to have access to the greatest returns? As a core thesis for the firm, you fit. The big banks have been starting to open their systems up, but that they hadn't gotten there yet with securities lending, and you had found that. We're like, wow, this is an area of the market that they haven't yet figured this out. And we've seen the game play out on scale and how lucrative it can be if you can solve those types of problems. Like Airbnb, where somebody has ownership of something and then you can help them to activate an additional return on that kind of resonated with them too. We at WestCap try to catch companies at that point of inflection. And so when you came and saw us, I think the mission that you have for the business and what you're trying to achieve there, but also the execution, we knew it was something we wanted to be part of.
I love that. And we felt that throughout our conversations with you, you understand what we've gone through and you understand the challenges ahead of us, and you believe in the vision and you understand that this can be a very big thing, right? And we felt that you want to be involved. And so for us, it seemed like a very natural partnership.
You guys have worked hard. You're dedicated to the cause. You got big dreams. You're good people. You want to do it the right way. And those are the people you hope to win.
As we said, no room for small dreams. We're just getting started, right?
Awesome, man.
Thank you. Thank you.